So you want to use the hairpin on the drawer.
And suddenly, it's me who's the thief on the train. Oops, that was easier than expected.
Open it.
Batteries, a toothbrush, shaving brush, but not the key to the compartment door. Just this one. Too small for the door, but it might still be useful.
Ooh! What is it? What are you doing, Zelna? Zelna! Go around. Right. Small key. It's not compartment. Ooh! There's a little padlock out here. We'll pop into the freight car before we do things. As we're out here anyway. Let's actually go in, shall we?
I strongly suspect that the door is locked.
Okay.
No, it's open.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Wow.
Don't move a muscle, you feathered fiend.
Hello.
Put the gun down, Robert. If I may introduce Constable Robert Oliver from the Yard. This is the revered Constable Zellner of the Swiss police, who obviously couldn't control his curiosity.
Obviously. Personal investigations.
I hope you'll acknowledge that I, as a Swiss policeman, can undertake investigations in my own country.
Are we still in Switzerland?
I could be your eyes on the train, as long as you're here in the freight car.
Oh, really?
Archaeologist's compartment. This might be interesting.
There is a certain Professor Lucien on the train. He's an archaeologist from London.
And what's his story?
Well, it seems someone locked him out of his compartment.
Locked him out?
Well, yes. The door is locked and he's standing outside without a key.
Was it locked from inside?
It may have been. Do you think the locked door could be important?
Professor Lucien plays an important role in this story. Well then, Constable Zellner, be my eyes and ears on the train and see that Professor Lucien gets back into his compartment. Report back to me when you're through.
My pleasure, monsieur.
And we'll mention the purse.
And then there's the Baroness. She's missing her purse.
She was.
Baroness von Trebitz told me about her missing purse.
Okay. Right. Ask about Constable Oliver.
Constable Robert Oliver. Is it possible that I read your name in the newspaper?
Yes.
Could be, sir. Could very well be.
Robert was there when the first eye of the Sphinx was stolen.
Why were you in the museum? Did you spot something from outside?
Well, sir, I noticed that the door was ajar, which was suspicious, and it was my duty to investigate, sir.
Scotland Yard gave him a commendation and assigned it to me as a liaison.
A great honor, sir.
And the trap,
You want to set a trap for someone.
which would be the Raven's Heir.
What do you know of this Raven's heir?
He tried to blow me up.
Robert, we don't know who we're dealing with yet.
In any event, the new Raven is a more dangerous man than the old one.
How do you know it's a man? It could just as easily be a woman.
Or several men.
And anyway, how do you know that it's a new Raven?
Monsieur,
Never mind.
I go attend to the door now.
Good. And Constable Zellner,
Yes?
don't bother us unless you have something new to report.
Of course. A thief might get anxious if there's too much activity in the freight car.
Exactement. Knock twice. Then we'll know that it's you.
Understood.
Alright, so let's... I think this small...
An investigation on behalf of Legrand that takes me one step closer. If I can convince him of my competence, I might even be able to see this case through to the end.
Right, so we want to use the small key on this. I think. Alright!
That's it. There we go. Fish.
Oh, pliers! That's a little thing we can turn. Yeah, pliers. I think that should be able to work to open it. Possibly, maybe. And then we'll bother the professor a little bit. Keep going. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I've broken him. Right, so here. There we go, next car. So yes, we'll use this on Professor Lucien's door. Open the lock with the pliers. And we can get in. Talk with the professor a little bit. And then we'll head back to Legrand.
I bet I could really get a grip on the bolt with these.
Well, come on then, hurry up.
Hooray!
Hello?
I barely left the window ajar.
It's fully open, isn't it?
Nothing to see.
Oh.
Ah.
Are you okay?
Yes, fine.
What do you say? Ask about the locked door.
Do you have any idea why the door was locked?
I don't know. Or maybe the constant vibrations caused the lock to lock itself.
You can't possibly believe that.
Well then, what's your theory?
The conductor could have locked it from the outside. On the other hand, it could have been someone here in the compartment who locked the door from the inside.
And then went out the window.
And where have they gone?
They could have climbed out there.
Out the window.
That's insane.
You tell me, Professor.
Are there any valuables?
So, what are you hiding in your bag? What do you have that would be worth stealing?
No, nothing.
You were so
No valuables?
you were too relieved.
Certainly not. Not on my
You
salary.
were too
It
relieved.
was enough for a first-class compartment on a luxury train.
That's my business.
You're playing a dangerous game, Professor Lucien.
You know Legrand.
I believe you and the inspector do know each other.
What makes you think that?
It seems like the two of you are running a haulage company specializing in safes.
I won't comment on that. It's a matter of international importance.
Tell me, Professor, would you happen to have a key in your briefcase? And if so, would it still happen to be there?
Then all would be as it should.
That's what we hope, at least. All the same, it would have been a simple matter for a thief to make an impression of it. Right, Professor?
Oh dear. You're the head of the Egyptian department.
And the break-in? It wasn't an issue for you? Even though you're the head of the department where it occurred?
All right. The burglary was most upsetting. And shocking. And I didn't know what to do, okay?
And you couldn't just tell me that.
The fewer people who know about it, the better. I can't trust anyone.
What? It's all over the news. Or did I miss something when I wasn't paying attention? You're heading to Cairo.
You're not only going to Venice, are you? Could it be that your journey will continue? All the way to Egypt, perhaps? I'm on your side, but the more you lie to me, the more difficult you make my job.
Can I look around?
I'd like to look around a bit.
Of course.
Right, so it's fingerprints.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make what I suspect are fingerprints visible.
And? Found anything?
Unfortunately, no. There are only a couple of fingerprints on the window. It was probably cleaned before departure, but the prints I can see look like glove marks.
Well, wouldn't you expect that? What professional burglar wouldn't wear gloves?
It was worth a try.
You have a compass. Examine the desk.
Whoa. You have a very nice fountain pen. Pricey.
If you'd managed to decode hieroglyphics that boggled the best minds of the last 3,000 years, you'd have received a gift like that as well.
Examine bottles. Looks.
Bible, Grimm's fairy tales, Moby Dick, and gin, whiskey, and rum. All classics.
the bag.
I really wonder what the professor is hiding from me. But I can't just rifle through the luggage of innocent citizens. This is the 60s.
Corner cupboard.
No, nothing interesting.
Anything interesting to talk about now? Anything new about him? No, nothing new. Secrets. Look for clues and unveil the identity of the Raven. I have to convince Legrand that I can be of use. Helping the Professor open his door would be a good start. We've done that! Right. Look for clues and unveil the identity of the Raven. So I think it kind of seems to be pointing towards the Professor at this point. He has been lying a lot. Can I talk to him about anything else?
Professor Lucien?
Yes?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Well, good.
There's nothing else for me to do, is there? Maybe examine the window?
I can only make out faint traces. Whoever was in this compartment was wearing gloves.
No, I think we've got everything from here, by the looks of it.
Goodbye, Professor.
Goodbye.
I think the only thing to do is head back to Legrand. I can talk to Matt again, maybe. Oh, I need to return the hairpin. Hairpin, don't I? Yes, I should probably do that.
Hey, Matt. The violinist really did steal the purse. Well observed.
I knew it! I bet he's got more stuff planned. I'll stay here and keep an eye on him secretly. Okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Might make it less like he actually wants the gun. Yeah, we still got the hairpin. Maybe we should try returning it. Onwards. Come on, Zelna. Zelna? Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done? Oh dear. I've trapped him in the background. So if I go around here, will it... Okay. I don't know how that works, but whatever.
Pardon me, sir.
We could have used you a few minutes ago.
Timing issues.
Mrs. Miller?
Yes?
Here's your hairpin back.
Thank you for your hairpin, Mrs. Miller. It really got me out of a jam.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. And thank you for bringing it back to me. Not everybody would have.
I'm a Swiss policeman, madam. I couldn't do otherwise even if I tried. Goodbye, Mrs. Miller.
Right.
Goodbye, Constable.
Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. So I think all we've got to do now is just... Zelna! Zelna! Behave. He's stuck on something, isn't he? Right, come back here, come back. Zelna! I've got a dog, like, who's a good boy? Where are we going now, Zelna? No, I didn't want you to go this way. I obviously pressed the wrong button. Right, just go through there. We want to leave so we can go into the freight car. There we go. As I was saying, it's a bit like, Zelna! Bad dog, off the furniture. It's into the freight car then. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. Here we are.
Inspector Legrand?
Anything to report?
We got to the archaeologist's compartment.
I got Professor Lucien into his compartment using a pair of pliers.
Did you notice anything inside the compartment?
The window was open. Someone could have climbed out.
And the professor?
Acted suspiciously. He rummaged around in his leather bag.
And?
He seemed to have found what he was searching for.
Good. Good work.
Now, perhaps you could...
Okay, so Legrand knows about it. Uh-oh. Cutscene?
Alright. We should...
The light's gone out. Flashlights.
Ah! Get off me!
sir. An envelope.
Well done, Oliver. Well done.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box. R.
What the dickens? It's away with it. Just cover.
Uh-oh. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh.
Is everyone all right? Are you hurt? Quick thinking. Well done, Zellner.
I think the tunnel collapsed.
Then he's trapped. Hurry, we have to lock the second exit.
Sir, there's a fire up ahead. The engine's burning.
It's a distraction. Hurry, block the exit.
But sir...
The fire will consume all the oxygen.
He's right, Inspector. A fire in a narrow tunnel is extremely dangerous.
Merde. Go to the front of the train, find the engineer, and tell him to move the train out of the tunnel.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? You have to uncouple the freight car. You understand?
I understand.
I'll see to the passengers. They should all wait in the tunnel. We'll check each one in turn as they go out.
Let's get to it.
Right. Can I have a light? Right, so we have nothing left. We've got to work out what we're doing. Now we need to find like a light source of some kind, don't we? See if we can see anything.